different alt tech platforms. That's the name I give them, because the big tech, alt tech, I think it fits. And I think these platforms stand for your ability to speak for yourself. And I understand some people saying it's an echo chamber or all that, but I disagree with that notion, because the more of us get on there, then the more liberals are going to want to get on there too, because where else are they going to fight right wingers? That's what they like to do. And the thing about getting on these platforms is that the more of us that are there, the more legitimate they become, and the more legitimate the First Amendment and being able to speak for yourself on digital platforms like those becomes a standard again. Because 10 years ago, you couldn't get banned off of Twitter or Facebook, or I don't even know if Instagram existed 10 years ago, but you couldn't get kicked off of those platforms just for saying some political opinion. 10 years ago, the political sphere was very different. You'd just be talking about Obama, and I guess 10 years ago, 2011, Mitt Romney or something like that. It would not be as crazy as it is today talking about Trump or Biden. You will get kicked off the platform for saying, I believe Trump is the rightful president right now. You would literally get kicked off. So I guess all goes back to, I think they're very legitimate places that we need to be getting on as much as possible, even if some of them may be rough around the edges right now. You don't have to get on all of them. I'm on all of them. But pick one that you like. I guarantee you most of the influencers you care about are there. And the more of us get on there, start posting on there, it's going to be a great thing for us. And I think that's one of the best routes we can take to guarantee free speech for our next generation.
I think you're right. And like you, I'm at least nominally on all of them, and I've been coming on I'm really leaving YouTube behind, because they clearly have an affirmative policy of discouraging new channels and discouraging conservative channels. And people say to me, Ron, you have 140,000 Twitter followers and you're getting 300 views on YouTube interviews with really well-known people. Obviously they're playing with you. So I'm focusing my video on Rumble now. And again, I'm still on YouTube, and I'm going to get back to that point in a second. Getter has been a little bit disappointing, though, because you said one thing, which is that, well, most of the influencers you're looking for are going to be on these alternate platforms. Almost everyone I know who's been banned from Twitter is not on Getter. And that's a disappointment.
See, I'm so focused on just pushing content out there and reminding people that there is still hope in this nation. I think at this point, they don't even I don't get stuff from the other side, because they're too busy laughing it up and enjoying what they've got right now. I'm busy providing hope to my followers and providing hope to our side, because there are so many of us who are like on the edge of ready to give up, because they're seeing the government encroach on every single, and when I say every single, I mean every single right they have, that they're scared. And I'm scared too, but I'm putting my fear aside, my fear for the future aside, and trying to promote hope, trying to promote to my people that, there is still something that we can stand for. I'm going to be here to fight for a long time. I'm going to keep it up.
What do you mean when you say you're scared? Are you viscerally scared, or you mean intellectually you're concerned and you're worried? You can if you really tell me that, sometimes I think it's
scared. Both. I think it's both. And there's very few things that make me viscerally scared. But there are a couple, and mostly with the Biden administration, with these job vaccine mandates, I worry for my parents.
How about rats? Do rats make you scared?
No, I think rats are actually quite cute. I like them.
You like them in the laboratory, but you ever seen a rat in the subway?
I haven't taken a subway before, but
okay. Well, that's a good way to live a relatively fear-free life. Okay.
But yeah, just thinking about the future. That some things about the Biden administration, what they're doing, the precedents they're setting, that's a really important thing with just executive action. It's scary.
Yes. Well, that is scary. And I do think that we use the word scary in a sort of politically rhetorical way these days.
Yeah.
Tell me, I've got two questions left for you. First of all, when you first started out, and again, I think this was shortly after you had this epiphany when you realized what was going on around you. You said, one of the things I say is that I don't hate liberals. I just think they're mentally challenged.
Yeah.
Do you really think they're mentally challenged?
I think in a lot of ways they are, honestly.